The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hi children, welcome back to the class. In the last class, we discussed on the topic scientific management principles contributed by F.W. Taylor and scientific management techniques, isn't it? So I hope all are clear. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, 14 principles of management developed by Henry Fayol. Okay. Actually, Henry Fayol was a French management theorist. He is widely treated as the father of modern management. Who is the father of modern management? That is Henry Fayol. Who is the father of scientific management? It is F.W. Taylor. Okay. Now, the Henry Fayol actually is treated as a father of modern management studies and thought. He got degree in mining engineering in 1860 and started working as an engineer in a coal mining company. In 1888, he was promoted as the managing director of the company. At the time of his appointment, the company was in the situation of insolvency. He accepted the challenge and applied his managerial techniques to bring the company from this situation and succeed. When he retired after 30 years, the company was a leading coal steel company with strong financial background. Actually, this is a small description about the Henry Fayol. Okay. This Henry Fayol contributed 14 principles of management. So very important principles. 14 principles of management developed by Henry Fayol. In that, the first principle, division of work. Principles of division of work. What is it, division of work? See, according to this principle, the entire work must be divided into a small task. And instead of assigning the whole work to one person, one task or unit of work should be assigned to one person according to the capability, qualification and experience of the person. When a person is performing a part of job again and again, he will become perfect. He will become perfect and specialized in doing that, and efficiency level will also improve. So division of work leads to specialization. What is the division of work? Assigning the entire works into a small task. Assign them to a person. So that is called division of work. For example, in furniture manufacturing company, a manager can divide the whole work into parts, and one person can be asked cut the wood pieces. Cut the wood pieces. One to join them. One to polish. One to give finishing touch to furniture. So, with this division, each person will become specialized in his part of job, and his effectiveness and efficiency improve. That is the first principle, division of work. And then second one, principles of authority and responsibility. What is authority? Authority means power to take decision. Power to take decision. That is authority. What is responsibility? Responsibility means obligation to complete the job assigned on time. That is responsibility. So, according to this principle, there must be balance between authority and responsibility. Excess of authority without matching responsibility may bring negative result, and excess of responsibility without matching authority will not allow the work to complete his job on time. That is authority and responsibility. For example, if a person is given responsibility to produce 100 units in 1 week, but he is not given authority to purchase the raw materials. If there is no raw material, what happened? As a result, he could not complete the target of producing 100 units on time. Isn't it? So that is authority. The authority and responsibility must be balancing. Authority and responsibility must be balanced. That is authority and responsibility. Okay. Next one, third principle, discipline. So, what is discipline? Discipline means obedience, respect of authority. Obedience, respect of authority, and observance of established rules. Isn't it? So, according to Henry Fayol, it is a discipline is required not only on the part of workers but also on the part of management people. Well-disciplined workforce is essential for improving the quality and quantity of production. Improve the quantity and quality of production. That is discipline. Discipline means what? Obedience, respect of authorities. Okay. And the fourth principle, unity of command. Principle of unity of command. What is it, unity of command? So, according to Henry Fayol, there should be one and only one boss for every individual employee. One and only one boss for every individual employee. An individual employee should receive orders from one and only one superior at a time and be answerable to only one superior if there is more than one superior, the subordinate will be confused. What is it? An individual employee should receive orders from one and only one superior at a time and be answerable to only one superior. If there is more than one superior, what happens? The subordinate will be confused to whose instruction he should follow. That is unity of command. Unity of command means one and only one goes for every individual employee. See, for example, suppose a salesperson is asked to settle a deal with a buyer and is allowed to give 10% discount by the marketing manager. But the finance manager tells the salesman not to offer more than 5%. Now there is no unity of command. It can be avoided when if there is proper coordination between various departments. Okay, that is unity of command. And then fifth one, unity of direction. See, what is it, unity of direction? According to Henry Fayol, advocate one head and one plan. That is, each group of organizational activities that have the same objectives should be directed by one manager using one plan. The effort of all members of organization should be directed towards a common goal. Overall objective to accomplish rest with one leader. That is unity of direction. That is one head and one plan. That is unity of direction. Next, principle of subordination of individual interest to general interest. That is the sixth principle, subordination of individual interest to general interest. What is it? The interest of organization should take priority over the interest of any one individual employee according to Henry Fayol. That is, each individual working in an organization has some individual interest. What is it actually, an individual interest? That is, earn maximum salary. And the organization has its own objectives. What is it? Maximum profit with the minimum cost. Okay. So, according to Henry Fayol, the primary focus is on the organizational objectives and not on those of the individual. So, this applies all levels of the entire organization, that is including managers. What is it? That is subordination of individual interest to general interest. The principle says that that is, organizational interest should take priority over the interest of any one individual employee. Okay. And then next one, principles of remuneration of employees. See, according to this principle, remuneration to the employee should be fair for both employees and organization. The remuneration should be sufficient to keep employees motivated and productive. At the same time, it should be within the paying capacity of the company. Remuneration should be paid, paid by the company as per the capacity of the company. Okay. That is remuneration of employees. The principles of remuneration of employees. And then eighth principle, centralization and decentralization. Principles of centralization and decentralization. What is it, centralization? Centralization means concentration of authority in few hands, that is at the top level. Concentration of authority in few hands at the top level. But in case of decentralization, decentralization means delegation or distribution of authority throughout all the levels of organization. Scattering the authority, that is decentralization. So, decentralization helps the top management to reduce their burden of handling each and every affair of the organization. And at the same time, it will motivate the lower level employees. Okay, that is centralization and decentralization. Centralization means authority, concentration of authority in few hands. But in case of decentralization, authority will be scattered. Okay. And the next one, what is it? Principle of scalar chain. See, what is a scalar chain? An organization consists of superior and subordinate, isn't it? An organization consists of superior and subordinate. Scalar chain is the formal line of authority which move from highest to lowest rank in a straight line. See, the chain specifies the route through which the information is to be communicated to the desired person. Scalar chain or chain of command gives clarity in authority and responsibility relationship. Example, in an organization, there is one head, that is here A, who has two lines of authority under him. Which are the two lines of authority? That is, one consists of here B, C, D, E, F. That is one line of authority. Here, second line of authority, that is L, M, N, O, P. That is second line authority of A. So, according to scalar chain, if E wants to communicate with O, E wants to communicate with O, he has to move through D, C, B, A, L, M, N, O. Okay, but in case of emergency, a gang plans between E and O. That is between E and O. That is called gang plan. See, listen. In case emergency, a gang plan between E and O that may be created as shown as dotted lines. Dotted lines for what? In order to avoid delay. Otherwise, E wants to communicate with O. E moves to the information to D, then C, then B, then A, L, then O, then N, different departments at the same level can communicate directly so that speedy decision and action could be taken. So in case of this example, if employee E has to contact employee O, he can easily and directly communicate the information to O using the GAN plan. Some business opportunity may be lost due to lack of timely decision. So GAN plan is a solution for this. I hope all are clear what is scalar chain and GAN plan. Okay. Now we can move to the next principle, that is 10th principle, principles of order. What is order? That is, according to Henry Fayol, there must be fixed place to keep every material and things used in the organization, and fixed place or cabin for every employee of the organization, so that no time and energy is wasted in search of any material or an person. So it will ensure smooth and systematic working of organization. That is order. Everything have its own place. That is order. Next principle, that is equity. Principle of equity. According to Henry Fayol, the principles of equity should be followed at every level. What is equity? Equity refers to kind, fair and just treatment to employees. That is, employee will put their maximum effort only when they are treated with kindness and justice. If manager is biased in dealing with the employee, then employees will get dissatisfied and will not contribute to their maximum capacity. So these principles ensure employee satisfaction. That is, example, the rules for giving medical leave to an employee should be same irrespective of their position, grade and gender. That is equity. Equal importance. That is equity. Next, 12th principle of stability of tenure of personnel. So what is it? According to this principle, employees once selected should be kept at their post for a minimum fixed term. It refers to no frequent termination and transfer. They should be given a reasonable time to show result. A feeling of insecurity for the job, the employees cannot contribute their maximum. That is the principle. And 13th principle of initiative. What is it? Fayol suggested the employees in the organization must be given an opportunity to take some initiative in making and executing a plan. So initiative gives freedom to its employees to suggest their new ideas, experience and more convenient method of work. It gives more satisfaction to employees. For example, before setting up a plan, the manager must welcome the suggestions and ideas of That is principles of initiative. And the last principle and the most important principle, expect decrops. That means union is strength. That is the success of the organization. The most important principle is that union is strength or expect decrops. See, according to Henry Fayol, management should promote team spirit in the organization, and all employees must consider themselves as member of the organization. A manager should replace I with we in all his conversation. With workers, all his conversation with workers to foster team spirit. So, Fayol put emphasis on teamwork because team contribution is always better than individual contribution. That is the principles of expect decrops. That is the union is strength. I hope all are clear. The 14 principles of management. Which are the 14 principles of management? First one, division of work. Second one, authority and responsibility. Third one, discipline. Fourth one, unity of command. Fifth one, unity of direction. Sixth one, principle of subordination of individual interest and to general interest. And seventh one, principles of remuneration of employees. Eighth one, decentralization and centralization and decentralization. Ninth one, scalar chain. And 10th one, order. 11th one, equity. 12th one, principle of stability and tenure of personnel. And 13th one, principle of initiative. And last one, principle of expect decrops. That is union is strength. I hope all are clear. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay.